Hello, my name is Owen Thorne, and I'm so pleased you've chosen this story to guide you toward rest. In this gentle journey, you will find yourself drifting through a serene Tokyo garden, settling beneath delicate Sakura trees and welcoming the calm that follows. For now, allow your eyes to soften and your breathing to deepen. Imagine yourself cocooned in a soft glow, a light as gentle and comforting as a warm blanket on a cool evening. This is your time, your space, to ease any tension from your body, to let the weight of the day slide gently from your shoulders. With each slow breath in and out, feel yourself growing lighter, as though each exhale releases a small cloud of worries that dissipates into the quiet night. Soon, these breaths will guide you to a peaceful place where dappled moonlight and the soft hush of rustling leaves soothe every part of you. You are ready. You are here. Now, let us begin. Deep in the heart of Tokyo, at the edge of a timeless district, there is a garden that seems forever suspended between the modern pulse of the city and the ancient rhythms of nature. Beneath its grand gate, stepping stones and winding pathways, one can almost hear echoes of centuries past. In this space of calm reflection, a traveller meanders toward a small pond, drawn by the gentle trickle of water and the melodic hush of bamboo leaves swaying in a faint breeze. The traveller moves slowly, as though each step unlocks a new layer of harmony hidden within the garden's shadows. Later, a distant rustle draws them deeper into the heart of this oasis, where tall Sakura trees, laden with pale pink blossoms, arch gracefully overhead. Petals float down, spinning in playful circles before coming to rest on the emerald grass. There is a soft hush in the air, the kind of silence that soothes rather than unsettles, as if the garden itself were breathing in tandem with the visitor. A quiet sense of welcome envelops the scene. The traveller notices that time here seems unhurried, as though the usual rhythms of daily life have been placed on pause. Each flower, each stepping stone, each slender branch sways gently, inviting a closer look. Trickling water from a small traditional fountain merges with the faint hum of distant city lights. But the bustle never intrudes. It's more like a murmured lullaby that underscores the garden's peaceful hush. The traveller can sense how ancient the soil is beneath every step, how every leaf and blossom hold stories of the people who once strolled here, seeking solace just as countless visitors have over the centuries. The path turns, leading to a secluded nook where moss covers the stones in a luxurious green carpet. Here, a lantern stands, quietly illuminating a patch of ground. Its glow reveals a tapestry of pink petals that have drifted down from the Sakura branches above, forming a light, airy cushion on the earth. The sight invites the traveller to linger, to pause and breathe. They do so, closing their eyes for a moment, letting the garden's hush fill their thoughts until no worries remain, only the gentle awareness of tranquil presence. After some time, the traveller opens their eyes and continues along the path. As they walk, they take in the harmony of shapes and sounds around them. The the subtle curve of a stone bridge over a koi pond, the delicate reflection of lantern light on the water's surface, the gentle chorus of leaves stirred by the evening breeze. It all coalesces into a lullaby for the senses, guiding the mind away from day-to-day cares and toward a realm of soft relaxation. At last, the traveller reaches a small wooden bench set near the largest Sakura tree in the garden. Its trunk is thick with age, its bark ridged in wisdom, and its flowers cascade in abundance. A single branch dips low, as if bowing in greeting. Here, petals flutter gracefully with each gentle gust of wind, landing softly all around. The traveller sits down, resting quietly, heart and mind growing ever more settled. For a moment, the traveller recalls the city beyond the garden walls. Neon signs, busy sidewalks, the hum of passing trains. But in the hush of this sacred space, those memories seem distant. The traveller's eyelids grow heavy, lulled by the faint trickle of water, the occasional whisper of a night bird, and the dancing, half-luminous blossoms overhead. They can almost taste the serenity of the evening air, cool yet not cold, lightly perfumed by the sweet fragrance of Sakura petals. Eventually, the scene shifts in the traveller's thoughts, drifting slowly toward dreamlike clarity. A subtle wave of fatigue brushes over them, though not the weariness of stress, but a warm, drowsy invitation to slip deeper into the enveloping calm. They decide to follow the gravel path a little farther, seeking a place to lie down, to truly embrace the rest that beckons. Passing another set of stones, the traveller notices a small clearing bordered by bamboo stalks. The gentle hush of leaves overhead creates a protective canopy, mixing with the profusion of cherry blossoms that gently drift from the more open part of the garden. Everything is tinged with a soft glow from lanterns set along the walkways. Perhaps this is where the traveller will settle for the night, untroubled by time or pressing obligations. The world outside can wait. Here, in this hidden sanctuary, peace and renewal reign supreme. The traveller kneels first, testing the ground. It's surprisingly soft beneath the cushion of fallen petals. The breeze, mild and consoling, sweeps across the clearing, carrying the faint scent of early spring. The koi pond in the distance offers a light murmur, as though aquatic friends are lazily gliding beneath the moonlight. It all forms a quiet, rhythmic melody that coaxes the traveller toward rest. Lowering themselves completely, the traveller lies back upon the pink and green tapestry of nature. A gentle sigh escapes their lips as they gaze up at the canopy of branches overhead. The Sakura blossoms form a lacy pattern against the sky, filtering moonlight into gentle pools. Each bloom seems to glow with a tranquil, otherworldly radiance. The traveller feels their muscles uncoil, tensions dissolving one by one, like the subtle unfurling of petals at dawn. In the hush that follows, they begin to drift into a waking dream. A small memory surfaces. Perhaps the traveller came here before, in a childhood dream or a long-forgotten story told by a grandparent. The garden feels both new and familiar, its layout a gentle labyrinth designed to guide anyone who enters towards serenity. With eyelids drifting half shut, the traveller wonders if the garden tends to its guests as much as its guests tend to the garden, each presence nurturing the other in a cycle of reciprocated peace. As the traveller's breathing deepens, the external world recedes further. An autumn gust in the distance is only a faint reminder that seasons come and go. Cherry blossoms, though ephemeral, hold profound beauty in their short life, reminding those who see them of the gentle impermanence of all things. The traveller reflects that this moment too will pass. This hush, this fleeting lullaby of a night. Yet, while it endures, it asks only that the traveller rest, as free of thought and worry as the sakura petal carried by a passing breeze. Shimmering under the moonlight, a small pond is visible to one side. Occasionally, a koi breaks the surface in a quiet ripple, leaving circles that expand in perfect rings before dissolving into the water's stillness. To the other side, a small stone statue stands guard, the folds of its carved robes softened by centuries of weather and gentle care. These silent companions add to the garden's sense of timeless presence, their patience as unwavering as the day they were placed here. Still lying beneath the tree, the traveller's heartbeat seems to slow, steady and calm, aligning with the measured pace of the evening's lull. The hush of leaves overhead is like a soothing lullaby, each rustle reminiscent of a gentle hand smoothing the traveller's brow. With every exhalation, the traveller surrenders another layer of tension, sinking more deeply into the nurturing earth below. Dreams begin to form at the edges of thought, glimpses of tranquil images that shift like soft watercolor paintings. In this garden, night holds no threat. The dark is a comforting blanket, dotted by the moon's gentle silver glow. There is no rush here, no race against the clock, or need to be anywhere else. The traveller senses a kind of subtle joy, an unspoken gratitude for simply existing within this safe haven. The atmosphere is quiet but alive, pulsing with the hush of nature, the contented hush of a place that continues on, undisturbed by the rush of modern life just beyond its boundaries. A quiet memory drifts through the traveller's mind of the temple bell that might chime at dawn. It's not audible now, but they can almost sense the faint echo of it within the garden's stones, as though the bell's resonance remains present long after its final ring. The traveller allows this thought to settle, then imagines the gentle, resonant tone rolling through the pathways and trees, weaving a spell of harmony across ponds and lanterns alike. The idea soothes them, a comforting lull that merges with the hush of this nocturnal sanctuary. Far above the canopy, the moon climbs a little higher, casting elongated shadows across the ground. The traveller notices these patterns shift gracefully, drifting across petals and moss. Hours pass, or perhaps mere minutes. Time has become fluid. In the traveller's half-dream, the sky softly unfolds, revealing a tapestry of stars like bright seeds scattered across midnight silk. The gentle breeze continues its journey through the branches, sprinkling a few fresh petals onto the traveller's resting form. They welcome this light touch, feeling it as a connection to the living presence of the trees, the garden, and the calm night itself. Eventually, the traveller finds themselves drifting into a memory or perhaps a vision. Images of a gentle festival in springtime, where families gather under blossoming sakura for picnics and quiet conversation. Lanterns sway overhead, music plays in the distance, and laughter rings out like delicate wind chimes. The traveller sees happy faces, children chasing petals, elders pouring tea with careful reverence. All these scenes unfold like a half-remembered dream, infused with the luminous pink haze of cherry blossoms and the warm hum of togetherness. Over time, the dream dissolves back into the night, leaving only a soft glow in the traveller's heart. As the dream fades, the traveller's awareness returns to the immediate hush of the garden. The night is deeper now, the shadows calmer, the moonlight gentler. In this realm of soft quiet, only the faint, measured breath of the traveller holds sway. Each inhalation is an invitation to fill the lungs with serene air. Each exhalation is a gentle letting go, a release of tension that no longer holds any place in this tranquil moment. The traveller's chest rises and falls, slow and steady, mirrored by the rhythmic sway of nearby branches. The breeze seems to sense the traveller's relaxation and grows softer, cradling each blossom as it descends from the branches. A few petals land upon the traveller's face and chest, as weightless as feathers. Beneath closed lids, the traveller's eyes remain restful, undisturbed by dreams or worries. Warmth radiates from the ground, reminiscent of the earth's gentle embrace, grounding the traveller to the ancient roots that reach deep below the surface. It's a kind of peacefulness that extends beyond words, an atmosphere that envelops every living thing. The koi in the pond doze in the shadows, the leaves stand silent watch, and the distant city lights pulse in a rhythm far removed from the garden's hush. If anyone else wanders down the pathways at this late hour, they do so quietly, their footsteps muffled by moss and petals, as though the garden asks for stillness in exchange for the gift of its serenity. And still, the traveller breathes, allowing each moment to drift by, unhurried. They settle further into the earth, noticing little details in the hush. The way one flower cluster glows faintly in a stray beam of moonlight. The distant, gentle tapping of bamboo stalks that occasionally nudge each other in the wind. The soft chirp of a single nightingale perched somewhere above. It is a lullaby of nature, a chorus of subtle notes that ease tension from the traveller's body and mind. In the hush of this calm, the traveller's thoughts grow increasingly spaced, drifting like clouds across a still sky. Occasionally, a simple notion appears, something about the day gone by, perhaps a memory of footsteps or voices, but it softens almost instantly, dissolving like a ripple lost in a pond. The garden seems to welcome these thoughts, quietly absorbing them, leaving behind a clear sense of rest. Here, among the sakura and gentle lanterns, there is permission to simply be, a tranquil acceptance that holds no demands or judgments. As moments meld into each other, the gentle hush grows deeper. The traveller is nearly asleep now, body sinking into the warm cradle of fallen blossoms, breath nearly silent. The night has reached its apex of stillness, that profound hour where the world seems paused between the hush of midnight and the first hint of a new dawn. In this interval, the garden and all it holds are tuned to one soothing frequency, creating a cocoon of solace for those in need of rest. Far in the distance, the city remains lit, a steady glow just beyond the garden walls. Yet here, it's as though that world is centuries away, a memory that can be revisited later. Tonight, the traveller belongs to the hush of the garden, the silent dance of the Sakura petals, and the dream that has taken gentle hold. No concerns intrude, no urgent calls break the quiet. The traveller's heart pulses in tune with the nurturing darkness, each heartbeat a soft step deeper into restorative sleep. Time passes, but the traveller is unaware of its flow. Minutes or hours, it makes little difference. The mind releases any need to measure. Instead, the body surrenders to nature's gentle lull, every muscle loosening, every breath soft and unforced. This is the moment of true rest, the kind of serenity one can only find in rare and treasured places. In the hush of the Sakura garden, each second unravels more of the day's tension, weaving in its place a tapestry of renewal. All is quiet now. The traveller drifts in and out of a blissful half-dream realm where cherry blossoms merge with stars and the garden stands as a guardian of peace. The hush wraps around the traveller like a cloak, each breath slowing, each thought softening. Soon, the traveller slips past the threshold of conscious awareness, following the lullaby of rustling leaves into a realm of deep, nurturing sleep. And in that place, the traveller remains for a time, unburdened by restless dreams or the pull of tomorrow. The moss beneath them is as soft as any bed, the sweet fragrance of blossoms as comforting as any lullaby. The night wind murmurs a quiet song, and the traveller's breathing falls into harmony with its cadence. It is a moment of absolute tranquility, safe and enveloped in nature's gentle heart. Gradually, the hush deepens even further. The traveller's mind, now adrift in deep, restful slumber, no longer tethers itself to the waking world. Each slow inhale feels like floating on a calm sea, and each exhale signals a release into an even more profound layer of rest. The traveller dreams of the garden thriving in the early morning light, each sakura bloom unfurling under the dawn sun, accompanied by the distant chime of a temple bell. Yet that time is not now. Now there is only the hush of the night, and the sweet assurance that morning will come in its own gentle way. In this quiet lull of deep night, the garden breathes with the traveller. Nothing disturbs their sleep. The branches overhead sway softly, the petals drift at a languid pace, and even the pond's reflection of the moon is still, as though the water is holding its breath in reverent silence. This is the pure essence of peace, unbroken, offering a profound sanctuary for the weary soul. Let the body relax further, like the traveller, surrendering to the earth, secure in the knowledge that all is well. The breath remains rhythmic, the heartbeat steady and slow, guiding mind and spirit toward a weightless, dreamlike calm. The garden stands watch, ancient and patient, a silent testament to nature's capacity for healing. Through its living tapestry of blossoms, leaves, stones and water, it invites the traveller, and all who enter, to experience the serenity woven into every petal and ripple. Now, in the deepest part of the night, the stillness settles fully. The atmosphere itself hushes as the traveller's eyes remain closed, their thoughts drifting far into repose. A few lanterns glow faintly, guardians of this sacred hush, ensuring that darkness is never absolute. Petals continue to swirl gently in the near still air, an ongoing, mesmerizing dance that holds no hurry. It is as if time is in a dream, no longer linear, but existing only as a soft tapestry of moments, each as tender as the last. Somewhere in the distance, a soft sigh of wind passes through bamboo, like a final lullaby to carry the traveller into the sweetest depths of sleep. The garden listens and responds with the faintest rustle, an echo of acceptance, a promise that here, in this union of silence and nature, peace endures until the first hints of dawn. The traveller's breathing is slow, nearly indistinguishable from the still night air, signifying a complete surrender to gentle sleep. As the night deepens, let your own breath slow and soften, matching the traveller's steady rhythm. Imagine yourself lying under that same canopy of blossoms, lulled by the faintest shimmer of moonlight, adrift on the calm tide of the garden's hush. Feel each of your muscles relax in unison, tension dissolving like morning mist. There's nothing left to do now, nothing left to prove or solve or rush toward. The garden hums with understanding, offering a space for absolute rest. Feel each breath fill your lungs slowly, then release in an exhale that carries away anything you no longer need. Sink deeper into the warmth of your bed or cushion, noticing how your body softens from head to toe. Let your eyelids grow heavier, your mind quieter, your pulse calmer. You are safe. You are still. You can drift with the traveller, joining them in that peaceful clearing where only the hush of the Sakura blossoms and the faint glow of lanterns remain. With each passing moment, the hush grows stronger, enveloping you in the garden's timeless lull. Everything is gentle here, an invitation to close your eyes and float into a comforting darkness. Imagine the delicate petal of a cherry blossom landing lightly on your hand, so faint that it barely registers, yet soft enough to remind you of the warmth in this place. Let each exhale take you further into tranquility, deeper into the welcoming arms of restorative sleep. Soon you find yourself on the very edge of consciousness, where sounds fade into the distance, and all you feel is the gentle cradle of this dreamlike realm. Let the hush guide you now, taking you by the hand into slumber. Any lingering thoughts soften and fade, replaced by the silent devotion of the midnight garden. You have nothing more to attend to, nowhere else you need to be. This is your time, your sanctuary, your rest. Close your eyes completely now, letting the last tendrils of wakefulness slip away. Settle your breathing into the slow, steady rhythm of someone peacefully asleep beneath blossoming sakura trees. Trust that the night will watch over you and the dawn will come in its own gentle moment. Allow the darkness to wrap around you like a warm blanket, coaxing you further along the path of sleep. Good night, dear traveler. May this peaceful Tokyo garden cradle your dreams, each breath a gentle reminder of the serenity that dwells within. Rest deeply beneath the quiet hush of cherry blossoms. You are safe, you are calm, you are loved. Sleep well.